All right, chat. Yo, this is my Apex Legends tier list for Apex right now. Kind of thought about this a lot, and I had a lot of situations running through my head. And some of you guys may agree, some of you guys may not, but I'm going to kind of talk about a little bit why I think this is my Apex Legends tier list. Why I have them. So I talk about mobility all the time and how crucial mobility is. So Wraith and Pathfinder, even though Pathfinder got a super big nerf in with this grapple, with it being 35 seconds, Pathfinder is still good. The reason why I think he's really good is because his grapple is very like unpredictable. It's not like Loba's where you can throw your bracelet and you can kind of see where you're going from point A to point B. So you can be very like unpredictable with your grapple, even though it's down for a really long time. As long as you have discipline to not just keep grappling every time it's up, Pathfinder is still a really good choice. Wraith, obviously, there's a reason why this legend was the most picked legend on day one. There's a reason. There is a reason, okay? I feel like Wraith will always be S tier until they make her cooldowns like absolutely so like long that she's like unplayable. Her portal, obviously, from going to point A to point B, having that like trail and being able to move immobile characters, say like Watson, Caustic, Gibraltar. These people don't have movement, so to get them across from point A to point B safely is huge when rotating in ranked. Wraith, tiniest hitbox in the game, the most frustrating. Everybody who plays Wraith is basically a fucking lord or a lordess or a god. There's a reason. There's a reason why she was the most picked legend. Lifeline. I got Lifeline up there in S tier because of the recent season 5. I mean, I love Lifeline. She was my very first legend, actually. I don't know if any of you guys know that, but she was my first ever legend. I love being a team player and supporting my team as much as I can. So with her throwing herself out into the line of fire, very selfless. And with the shield is huge. We got a lot of fellow Lifeline people. A lot of love in the chat for Lifeline. The season 5 changes with her being able to jump on a teammate, revive. The drone does the reviving, and then you can fight people off. That is so huge in turning a fight. Not only can you use that shield as cover if you're like in the open, but also like, again, man, just that drone, dude. That drone getting the revive is massive. Now, she doesn't have that mobility, but I put her up in the S tier because of her selflessness and being able to defend off of the revive. So, again, it's very frustrating fighting a team, and you know that they have a lifeline, and she just keeps going and sticking the revive. It puts people in this very uncomfortable like state of mind where it's like, all right, we gotta rush, we gotta go. And if you give Lifeline that golden backpack, she is very, very good. So if you guys are not playing Lifeline or don't really see the point in her, again, hopefully that clears some light on her. Now, the A tier for me is like a third character right now. So if you imagine picking 2 people from S tier and then having an A tier, I really thought to myself, like, what would be a really good A tier group? And for right now in season 5, I think I kind of dialed this down pretty good. Now we're talking about the current time that I'm making this video. It's World's Edge. Caustic was actually really strong on Kings Canyon, which is why I kind of put him in the B tier. I think solely he is a lot better on Kings Canyon than he is on World's Edge because there's a lot of open ground and like it kind of accommodates like rotating and having like mobility at all times. So he really is kind of not really left out to dry, but there's not really that much emphasis on him. Again, depending on your playstyle, you can still make him viable in World's Edge. But for A tier, the reason why I put Bangalore up there is because her smokes, if you know how to use her smokes properly, I would love to make a Bangalore guide to basically talk to you guys about why I think she's A tier and why she's really good. I think a lot of people use her smokes the incorrect way. A lot of people are saying that they want Bangalore reworked and they don't like her ultimate. The reason why I put Bangalore in the A tier is because she's like very elusive. She's very slippery. When you shoot at her, you ever be in a gunfight with like a Bangalore and she's got her double take and her speed boost and she's just like strafing left and right? She is one of the hardest damn targets to hit, bro. And it's like when I'm cracked and I'm in the zone, I still struggle to hit her. Just again, that slipperiness kind of, again, the movement speed, man. The movement shines in Apex Legends. A lot of the gunplay is super fast paced. Everything's crazy. You're bouncing off walls. You want to be as fast as you can. That way you're the harder target to hit, or a harder target to hit. So again, I put Bangalore up there. I really enjoyed playing her in Kings Canyon Season 5, the first split. I played her a lot in ranked. She worked out really well. Her ult was super good for disengaging, like when you're getting third-partied. And the smokes, again, you can smoke off people's lines of sight to move in closer, or if you're trying to retreat. Again, the speed boost, so like a full team doesn't really ape you and just like jump on top of you when you're caught out of position. So she's really good. The third, now, Gibraltar. Gibraltar got, like, this dude he got juiced. Like, this man went on absolute steroids. This guy was like, I don't know, maybe a C tier, maybe a B tier legend, and then he got juiced with who knows what. Shit they give to horses or something. You know what I'm saying? Like actual steroids. This guy got the dome, the faster revive in the dome, the faster healing. This guy's got fortified. This dude is an absolute fucking tank. This guy is a monster, okay? The reason why I think he's a really good third, though, is because of the bubble. The bubble adds a sense of, like, security. That way, again, it kind of puts people in awkward situations. If you watch, like, pro play and they have a Gibraltar, they do a really good job of resetting where they get a revive off, they full heal in the bubble. Or, you know, you ever see those shotgun battles where he's got his, like, arm shield up and you're just, like, shotgunning the shit out of everybody? He's just a tank, man. He is an absolute tank. Awesome. Again, if you've got two S tier people, I think Gibraltar's a really good third. Watson, that's my baby right there. Watson, hey, shout out to the voice actor who did that. She'll never see this video, but I love Watson. Again, very good support player. The reason why Watson is A tier, a lot of people, I saw when I first uploaded this to the screen, I saw somebody in chat and be like, why is Watson A tier? Or like, I don't like Watson. Why is she so high? The reason why is because, again, she's a more defensive character. So for World's Edge, I mean, she works on Kings Canyon, but for World's Edge, I think, like, having your electric fences posted up on top of a building or inside, or, you know, to show presence. Say if you're outside holding an area. Again, a player that I really look up to that plays Watson is Reps, TSM Reps. He's a part of the Apex Legends TSM team, competitive team. He plays, you can learn a lot from watching his Watson. He's nuts. What he does with his fences and why he does it, like how he sets them up, how he intertwines them when they're holding down a building. And the ultimate, though, I really want to talk about her ultimate because it is crucial when obviously blocking nades, blocking airstrikes, and just like shield regenning. So that's the big reason why there's a lot of poke damage. And what I mean by poke, if you guys don't understand the term, is like long range distance, where imagine two people are boxing, right? You're in the ring, and someone throws out a jab and you hit them, but they don't retaliate. They don't do any damage. So they literally just like get hit in the face, and then they're just like, oh shit, like what do we do? That is basically poking. Imagine someone like super far across the map with a scout, okay? Like long range, shooting that jab, and then doing a lot of damage from super far away, but not really taking any damage. And if you do take damage, you can just sit next to her ultimate and regen. You can slowly recharge your shields instead of using batteries, cells, whatever. So that's why Watson is my baby girl. I love her. If you guys are looking to climb in ranked, again, watch Reps, 1. And 2, save your ultimate. Use your ultimate to where it can't get shot. Again, it is crucial. It's vital. It makes her really good. Doesn't have any movement, but again, the team play aspect of her, it makes her really good. Yo, The Uprising. Now, I don't want to talk about these guys. I really don't. But I had to rank them somewhat higher. With the Season 5, they released in the patch notes for right after the first split, I think, when it was going back to World's Edge, and like TSM started experimenting with it in competitive play. They kind of set the tone a little bit. You know, TSM, Hal, Reps, and Alberlele, they have a huge influence on the Apex community. I think so. You guys may agree, may disagree. But when they're testing stuff out in scrims, and it's a different tempo, it's a different pace. So when Revenant, I had to rank Revenant pretty high here because in Season 5, like I said in the patch notes, they made his ultimate, okay, his ultimate not have any range. It used to be when you threw down the totem, you couldn't go so far. There was like a blue line. If you went past that blue line, you would lose the shadow form. So in the patch notes, they removed that shadow line, the shadow form, the blue line, and there's no range. So you literally could pop that sucker. And I'm not gonna lie, how long does it last, chat? Like 60 seconds, 45 seconds, or something like that. When you're in the shadow form, when you go to the totem and you interact with it, this basically means that like you can kind of get out of jail free card where you can push a team to, like, if they're in a fight, right, you can third party, you can rush them, or if you know that you have better armors, better guns, you know, better supplies than them, you can force a fight and make a team extremely uncomfortable. We've seen the strategy from TSM. We've got the Wraith with the portal to get you from point A to point B. You put the totem down at point A and then you rush in. Then when you get sent back, you take the portal to then catch up to point B. Does that make sense? And then the crypto all initiates it and stuns everybody. So you're going in with a huge advantage. So that kind of composition has really kind of made its, you know, it's on the rise. Okay. I'm going to be honest. If this man didn't get the season, the no range on his ultimate for Revenant, I would have placed him probably down in the C tier, maybe even D tier. His silence is very good, but doesn't have any mobility, so that hurts him a lot. There is a range on how to shoot the silence. It's like a skill shot, so it's really not the easiest thing to do. And then if he had a range, he would have been way lower. So the reason why I ranked him so high is if you play a lot of ranked, the ultimate really makes this guy stand out. And then Bloodhound, man. We've seen a lot of people bust out the old Bloodhound. Any complexity viewers in the chat? Any fans? You know what I'm saying? If you watch these guys, if you watch Reptar, I think he made a statement on the old Bloodhound. He had a really good showing, man. And I think I could be wrong. I don't want to say exactly the tournament, but it was an online tournament for Apex, and the scans crucial. You can see how people are set up, where they're set up, and the ultimate, bro. The reason why I ranked him so high is, one, the scan adds a good like utility for the team. Once you scan an entire team, like your teammates can see who scanned. You know what I'm saying? And then the ultimate, it adds that mobility, dude. We're talking about it yet again. The mobility. This is why I ranked him so high. We've seen a lot of uprising. I believe Snipe Down's been playing a little bit of the Bloodhound as well. Again, you can learn from these guys. So check out their streams, check them out, and you know, moving on to B. We talked about Caustic a little bit. He's a little bit better on Kings Canyon, but he really shot, or excuse me, yeah, we talked about it on Kings Canyon, but he really doesn't shine that much on World's Edge. He's still viable, but again, you have to play like a sort of play style to really make him even playable. So there's that. Now, a lot of people may hate me. Nice wig. I'm sorry, my brother. Yo, I'm sorry. We got to talk about Octane. We got to talk about him. This guy, he really is kind of like a solo pub stomping. You really don't see him in rank that much because he doesn't add any utility. One, I talk about it all the time. When you pop your syringe in yourself and you're running around like you're juiced up on fucking G Fuel syringes or something, you lose health. When you're playing against some of the best people in the game that literally don't miss a single shot, let me tell you guys something. You need all the damn health you can get, okay? You shouldn't sacrifice your health to get the zoomies. It's not worth. I don't care who you are. We can have this discussion. Leave a comment down below. Say something in the chat. I don't think... I don't see it. You know, I don't see it. With some of the best players in the world, we got a lot of talented controller players. We got a lot of talented mouse and keyboard players. These guys, they practice every day. You need all the health you can get. Okay? And then his jump pad. Now, I will say, I do like the double jump. I would have actually rated him a little bit lower, but the reason why, again, he's like somewhat viable. One, because he's got the movement. Two, the jump pad. That's like really the only team utility that you have. Is the double jump now. That makes him really good. Because, again, if you are playing someone against some of the best players in the world, now, you guys see me all the time. I love when someone drops a jump pad and they fly in the air. Tracking is something that I've been doing. Basically, I play on mouse and keyboard. I'm a mouse and keyboard player for Apex Legends. And tracking someone when they're flying in the air and I'm tracking them. I'm trailing them. That's what that means if you guys don't know that term. I love seeing somebody go off a jump pad and I just like absolutely sentry gun them out of the fucking air. Because when you go in the air, you can't do anything, bro. You're just like gravity's doing your thing. You feel cool and badass like you're in a Apex Legends trailer. But at the same time, I mean, these talented players, man, mouse and keyboard or controller, doesn't matter. They're going to gun you out of the air. Straight up. They're not going to miss a bullet. They're going to gun you. The reason why he's somewhat viable, again, though, the movement speed. He did get a speed boost, I believe, in the Season 5 patch. And when you are slowed, if you syringe yourself, it removes that slow. So, again, that's why I have him. Loba, we just came out with a Loba guide, by the way, on the official TSM channel. If you guys are in the chat right now, you can do ! Loba. It was just uploaded today on July 21st. Check it out. I played Loba in the TSM Invitational for our team. It was myself, Tom, T-Squared, and Teenage. The reason why I put her in the B tier is because she is viable, she is possible, but I feel like it all depends on if the player knows how to play her to her full potential or does not. So there's kind of a skill gap there, which is why I kind of like lowered her a little bit. She doesn't really have that much mobility. She does have her bracelet, but there's like pros and cons. The cons are she leaves like a dive trail when you throw her bracelet, and two, if you throw your bracelet and you have no cover, people kind of just pre-aim your landing. And when you complete your bracelet, you know, you gotta like show your hand off, you gotta like put the bracelet back on, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't just like pull your weapon out and immediately shoot and fire and like engage. You have to throw your bracelet, you gotta wait. Then it hits. If they don't pre-fire your ass, then you gotta, you know, like show off your nails and shit. You gotta like put the bracelet back on. And then, like you just saw a couple of games ago, a Loba did that right in front of my face, and I did 108 damage to her before she even fired a single bullet. So, again, that's why I kind of... She is viable. Her ulti's really good. Her bracelet does add a little bit mobility to her. There is, like, sort of a skill gap there. But you have to practice with her, man. Like, she's not S tier immediately just because she has movement. It's like there's a lot of complications there. There's a lot of technicalities. Now, the old Crypto. The reason why I rated Crypto in the B tier, one, he's really good with grabbing banners. Grabbing banners when your teammates are dead. You physically don't have to go back to that annoying ass team that has TTV in their name trying to fucking just body camp you, banner camp you, and you can throw your drone out. You can go pick up the banners, and then, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to physically go in there and get fucking lit up by 3 R99s like a Christmas tree. One, his drone grabbing banners is really good. Two, a lot of you guys don't know, you can throw your drone out. Those like champion banners that are like massive, the 3 banners, you can throw your drone out and you can look at those and it'll tell you how many squads are near you, I believe, in a 200-meter radius. So that is really good info. He has a lot of, you know, you can communicate that with your team. That's really good information. 3, his ultimate, pretty damn solid, honestly. If you can coordinate it with your team, again, there's kind of a little bit of a skill gap there. A lot of players I notice in ranked and like watching streams, and maybe if I'm solo queuing, they like the other day, bro, this guy was brand new to the game, right? We were playing random duos, and he was playing crypto. He's like, yo, I'm on my friend's account. I was like trying to tell him how to use his ulti, and he threw his drone out, and he just like ultied nothing. He like, I don't know if he panicked or if it was a misclick, fat finger, I don't know. But he used his ultimate and like just stunned himself. He didn't like know how to use it. So there's a little bit of a skill gap. You got to have a little bit of like cohesion, a lot of teamwork, you know. So it makes him good. He has the tools. It just matters how people use them. He doesn't have any mobility. He has no mobility whatsoever. So you have to play this kind of supportive team role. You cannot go out and do stuff by yourself. You can't break off and look for a flank, because if a team sees that, they will push you 1000%. You have my word on that. And what else? What else about crypto? Mobility, drone, info, alt. Oh, when his drone is dead, you cannot use your ultimate. I would love, you know how like not Bangalore, Bloodhound, he like pops something like on his wrist, and then he gets the zoomies, and then like is seeing red like the damn predator. I would love for him to like I would have ranked him a lot higher if he had this. But like if you throw his drone out and it gets shot, and if you run up to a team and maybe like pop your wrist, or like your watch spazzes out, or like it has some kind of electricity, like something, you can still use your ultimate, and there would maybe be like a smaller little radius on you. Maybe you kind of just like take one for the team and like self EMP destruct on your ass. I would rank him a lot higher for that, but you cannot use your ultimate if you don't have your drone. So again, that's kind of a con. That's why I put him in the B tier. I don't know if any of you guys agree or not. And then we got Mirage. Miss Irks. You know I love you, but still, Miss Irks. We got to talk about Mirage. Okay? A lot of changes coming to Mirage in Season 5. You can actually control your decoys. When you send out a decoy, you can control it. So you can see, like, whatever you do, the clone or decoy does it as well. One, I'm really sad that his ultimate, you cannot... she said, it's okay, Tanner, I understand. One thing that I don't like that they changed about his ultimate was when you used to pop your ultimate and all the decoys would go out, you would go like camo, and you could flank, you could retreat, you could use it aggressively. It really put the people like in like the driver's seat in like a proactive manner. But now it seems like he's more reactive. Again, the decoy. So when you pop your ultimate, you go like invis for, I don't even think, not even a second, dude. If it is a second at that. But it's like very easy to pick out which one it is if you keep practicing. Some people may struggle with it in the chat, but again, it wasn't really that broken. Before Season 5, when you pop the ultimate and you used to go fully invis, you could look on the ground. Like if it was on King's Canyon and you looked in the sand, you could see the footprints of where the camo guy was going. You could still hear him if they were going through water, if they were walking on metal. I mean, that would be like a clear indication of where he's going. So like you have to worry about, again, that puts that person in the driver's seat to really make those decisions. So I think hurting his ult really hurt him a lot. We're not going invis. I missed that. I think that really made him a viable character. In Season 5, this guy got a pretty cool buff, though. I will say, when your teammate is downed, you, as Mirage, can revive your teammate, and you guys, like, cloak yourself, like, in this, like, Harry Potter, not Harry Potter, maybe it is Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter kind of cloak, and you basically... They can hear the revive, but they won't see your ass until you're really close. I do like that's why I feel like I didn't label him as D tier. I think that that ability alone, that like passive, kind of bumped him up a notch. The cloaking is like really cool. But again, doesn't have any mobility. So he struggles. He struggles in that department. That's why you really don't see him that much in ranked. Yo, Matt Pickett, if you're watching this at any point in time, Godspeed to you, my man. This guy is just a fucking Mirage one trick whatever this guy will be scrimming, he'll be in ranked, he'll be in competitions, and this guy will still pick fucking Mirage. Salute to you, Tanner7's in chat. Don't have anybody in D tier. So I think they're doing a good job of the balance. Now, there's been rumors in Season 6 that there's a new map coming out and a new legend. I don't know anything about it. I know it's probably going to get leaked and fucking kill the hype because it happens every single time with Apex Legends, and it really annoys me, but whoever that new character is, hey, let's hope she has mobility, chat. Mobility or some kind of like team utility to help fights. They said it for sure in the last quest. Okay, so it's no rumors. Got it. I didn't see that. I don't play the PvE, and I don't watch anybody play the PvE. So yeah, I mean, that's basically it. That is my Apex Legends Season 5 tier list as of right now. Again, it's July 21st. I don't know when you guys are watching this video or when it'll be going up. But if you guys enjoyed it, man, that was a long-ass discussion. I don't know. Is this something that you guys would see on YouTube? If so, let me know, and I'll put it up there, all right? But again, we stream Monday through Saturday here on Twitch if you guys want to tune in. I'm going to get back to playing some Apex Ranked now. So thank you guys for watching the tier list video. All links of my social media and Twitch channel and all that stuff will be in the description. If you guys want to check that out, again, we're live Monday through Saturday. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the stream.